Sahanavavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvidavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurureva Param, Tasmai Shri Vasudeva Sutam Devam Sacharyaprahatam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Samasta Jana Kalyani Jaratam Karunamani Namami Namayanti Brahma. Yeah. So with the third chapter of the Kathopanishad, some people believe the Upanishad ends there because Falasruti is given. But not necessarily. So the next three chapters are mostly meditations. Why? Because in the third chapter, he told us that withdraw from the senses, the mind, brains, bring it under the control of the intellect, the charita, and focus it to the self. That was the scheme. So to focus it to the self, you need details. So from now onwards, it's mostly trying to indicate to us this self. In fact, I want everybody to be hurt by what I am saying. Then only they will take it seriously. In fact, it is very strange that people believe it is very difficult and therefore you need so much guidance. It's very difficult. Therefore, meditation, vratas, tirthayatras, right? All sorts of things. The people who say that it is very difficult, you need to do a lot of sadhana. It may take number of births. Are people who do not want it. Otherwise, it is the simplest and easiest. They like this masal vadai more than God. That's all. They don't want to go. Otherwise, how can that be difficult? It's you. Anything other than you must be difficult. Anything other than you must be difficult. How to know me? Whatever you can detach is not you. You can detach from the world, it's not you. You can detach from the body, it's not you. You can detach from the mind, it's not you. You can detach from the intellect, it's not you. That who detaches, the one who detaches, you cannot detach from him. The one who detaches, you cannot detach from him. Okay. So that which you cannot detach is you. It takes 1.5 minutes to do this exercise and feel who is that one because of whom I see all the objects, number one, because of whom my body, mind, intellect function. Without body, mind, intellect, without the world, I can exist like in the dream. Without me, they cannot function. I am the subject, everything else is object. I cannot be detached. It takes 1.5 minutes for any sincere person to know this self. People say, I have been doing for 40 years, 50 years. It's very difficult. I want all of them to be heard. It's difficult because you don't want it. Otherwise, it cannot be difficult. You do not want it. You have more faith in the external world. You have more love for the external world than for that. You do not want it. Otherwise, how can that be difficult? To know the knower. Everything else, whatever you know, is object. The knower is not an object. You are the subject. How can that be difficult? Right? And what God does for you, you pray to Him. Give me this, give me that. What else can you give when He has given Himself to you? And in whom all that you are praying is in Him. He is in you. Whatever you are praying is in Him. He has given Himself to you. What more can He give you? You are turning your attention away from Him. You are turning your attention away from Him. Right? And you now complain and you pray to God. Praying to God is ingratitude because He has given everything to you. Again, you are praying, not recognizing ingratitude and insulting Him that He doesn't know what I want. So I have to tell Him. Right? He has given Himself to you. You are turning your attention away. But see His magnanimity. He has given Himself to you. You are turning away from Him for a number of lives, millions of years. But the moment you want Him, He doesn't come and say, you have all the time been loitering, ignored me. I have been taking care of you in the sleep also. You never recognized me. You went after everything, ignored me. He never says that. The moment you want Him, He is with open arms ready. That second. How can you miss that unconditional love and go after third-rate things? And because of that, you say, I cannot. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. But I know myself. That also, I don't know my mind, I don't know my body because it's not me. But I know me, the one who knows all. And that is perfect. And in that, the whole world is there. It doesn't depend upon your physical condition, emotional condition, intellectual condition. Proof. John, what is he? That great scientist, black hole scientist, Hawking.
Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking. Proof is that. Nothing stopped him. Proof is there when Venkatraman near Trichy. He is like a just meatball. Somebody has to lift him and put. He is running an orphanage for 400 people. He is running an orphanage for 400 people. So nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop its beauty. Nothing can stop its enjoyment. Total happiness. And what does he say? You go out, enjoy. I don't mind. But don't hurt yourself. So do everything in moderation. 6th chapter. Go. I am not against you going to the world outside. That's why I created for you. But you should not get hurt. So go in moderation. Yukta ahara viharasya yukta chestasya karmasu. Where can you get such lovely person for you? Created everything for you, allows you to go wherever you like, and when you want to come back, he never complains, receives you, and makes it simple for you to recognize all the meditations are those. And what are they saying? Everything seen is not you. You are the seer. Whatever you can detach is seen, detach, and what cannot be detached is you. What is so difficult in this? I can't understand. All problems belong to the seen. You being the seer, you have no problem. And God, to the worst man, the worst sufferer in this world, God has given 90% good things. Because he has a human body, he has all his senses intact, he has fresh air to breathe, sun to give vitamin D and energy, water to drink, people to love. So the worst man who suffers has 90% positive things. The worst man, 10% problems. That you need it because you are not waking up. Otherwise, he won't give you. He is giving you because you are not waking up. That 10%. And we are all ungrateful, telling that my destiny, God is unkind. Stupid fellow, you don't deserve anything. So, because what I am talking is what I live. So now I have several fears. I am born with fear phobia. Everyone has a problem, psychology. I am born with a fear phobia. Even today, I have 2-3 fear phobia issues. Right? When they come to me, what do I suggest? Now, how do I manage it? I tell, God has given you such a lovely life for 83 years. If he now wants to give you something unpleasant, what you are afraid of, gratefully accept it. This is my living. Whatever I am talking is my living. I am not free from fears. I have. But how do I tackle it? God has given me 83 years of lovely life. If he gives something which you may not be pleasant, with gratitude accept it. With gratitude accept it. This is my suggestion to me. So whatever I am talking is what I am living. Right? So that is the 4th chapter beginning. He says, Parang chikani vitrinat swayam bhu, parang pashyati nantaratman, kachit diraha pratyagatmanam aikchatyu, avrutva chekshuhu amrutatva vichan. Kani means holes. All of us are holy because we have 9 holes. Therefore, we are all holy. Paranchikani vitrinat swayam bhuhu, tasmat parang pashyati na antaratman, kachit deraha pratyagatmanam aikshatu, avrutva chekshuhu amrutatva michan. Amma? Enna solra?
No, you say something about I, she's telling.
Yeah, Allah holds all holy. Right? Taranchikani, they are by nature extrovert. Why? Why did God do that? Is he a sadist? In transactional world, senses they are not extrovert, you will hit at somebody on the road. Eyes don't see who is coming, which car is coming, ears can't hear the horn, you will hit somebody on the road. So in transactional world, you do need things to be extrovert. And not only that, he sent you to this world and made a beautiful world for you to enjoy. He is not against it. He is not against it. You are not enjoying, you are only hurting yourself. And therefore, because of your stupidity, it appears as though these senses, which are extrovert, is a curse. So God takes the blame on himself. Paranchikane Vetrinath Swayambhuhu. Cursed Vetrinath Swayambhuhu. Brahmaji, not Brahman. Because Brahman is not Bhu at all. He is Bhuma. He is not Bhu Bhav. Right? Bhu Bhav to become. Swayambhu is one who has become. Right? So, Tasmat Parang Pashyati Nantaratman. Therefore, he sees outside, doesn't see the Antaratman. Right? But one rare intelligent person who is sincere to himself, all others are not sincere to themselves, including people who by-hearted all the Vedas and can give lectures on them. They are not sincere to themselves. Greatest advantage I have is my age. I can now talk anything. Anybody can do anything to me. You know, God has given me such lovely life, 83 years. And now what all I am going through, I can't believe. It's just he has given me heaven. You may say so many people did it. Nobody does without his coordination and planning. All love that you get is love from him through various channels. Right? Kaschit Deraha. Deraha is a lovely word in Sanskrit. Brave and intelligent. Tappana Solma. Brave and intelligent. What is the... When two words are used, two meanings for one, but there should be some connection. Like guna, rope and quality. What is the connection? Both bind. Dhiraha, wise one, brave one. Why? Real brave one can only be out of conviction. Out of conviction. So, Dhiraha, Pratyagatmanam Aikshati. He sees this inner Atman, Avrutta Chakshuhu, gaze turned inward, Amritattvam Icchan, desiring immortality. Desiring immortality. Turning his attention inside. And he is inside. So he is not outside. So God is locked up inside. Inside means in philosophy, subtle. Subtle. Subtle is called inside. He is the innermost. That means all other outside are also his, but essentially is the innermost. Essentially is the innermost. Therefore, Antaratman, one who is inside. And to know that, extrovertedness have to be temporarily turned inward. Why temporarily? Once you know it, after that you do not have to go on seeing him. You know it. Knowing the self is half a minute job. After that, you don't have to do anything. All the time you have to assert that is me, this is not me. That is me, this is not me. Not all the time looking inside. Even that half a minute not looking inside. Look inside means look behind that eyes. Look behind the eyes. Who is illumining the eyes? Who is illumining the eyes? Avritta chakshuhu. Why? Amritatva michan. You want immortality? You have to see inside. You are searching for it where it is not. How will you get? Na karmana, not through action. Na dhanena, not through money. Na prajaya, not through children. Doesn't matter. You don't get through karma. You don't get through dana. You don't get through praja. Doesn't matter. But they are the very obstacles. That your attachment to them. They are not the obstacles also. Your attachment to them. They are not the obstacles also. Because anytime Manya may come out and hit me. Na prajaya. Right? Tyaga naiva. What is tyaga? Your attachment, your ego, that you are the BMI. What else can you do tyaga? What belongs to you to renounce? Only ego belongs to you, that you renounce. Only ego belongs to you, nothing belongs to you. Tyagena ekena amritat. If you see inside, you recognize you are that and you are immortal. Amritatva michan means it's not even a journey again. It's just a recognition. It's just a recognition. Amritatva michan. Because everything external, the very fact you are seeing has boundaries. Otherwise you can't see. What has boundaries is perishable. Its object, it's perishable. You want immortality, it should be everywhere. All pervading. For those who see. For those who are all perverted, they cannot see. Right? Amritatvam ichan. Why am I struggling to tell you? Do not imagine words without understanding. This immortality is not something what you are going to gain out of some action. Just turn your attention, what is behind the eyes, that is the consciousness, that is immortal. That's you. Nama, some problem. You're not accepting. So, amritatva michan. Amritatva michan means not that want to desire, so turn the eyes attention and go on gazing. Nothing happens. Look behind the eyes. Who is illumining the eyes? And that is the consciousness. That is you. That is immortal. Look outside the world, finite world, mortal. Looking outside is courting death. Looking inside is courting immortality. Without courting, without looking outside, how will I transact? Look inside, know the seer, and understand this seer alone expresses as the seen. Thereafter, there is no duality, there is no mortal, there is no immortal. Whole thing is nothing but immortal. Whole thing is nothing but immortal. There is nothing in this world which is not beautiful. There is nothing in this world which is not immortal. There is nothing in this world which is not bliss. We do not see them because of our mind. What type of mind? The mind that is obsessed with external happenings. The mind that is obsessed with external happenings. Oh, no, you do not know my problems. What do you mean, my problems? In sleep, do you have problems? So who is this my that is saying problems? In sleep, you alone are there. Nobody else is there. After getting up, only others start. Who is this my? Mind. Is there a status for the mind? What is mind? All the different thoughts you pick up. And as you pick up, you drop some. Is there some regular fixture for this mind? How can you be that? You pick up, you drop. You are the one who picks up, who drops thoughts. You are not the mind. And mind alone has the problems. You do not know my problems. You do not have any problems. You are unnecessarily poking your nose into others' affairs, including body, mind, intellect, and you complain. And you complain. It's not rhetoric. I warned you. I'm born with fear phobia, and even now I have. But how I tackle it is also true, and that's enough. Let the fear be there. I know my God loves me more than the fear. My God has given me everything beautiful, and when my God gives something what I fear, I need it. I will act with gratitude, accept it, because He has given me so much with love, and this also with love. I will not resist. I will not resist, because it's His love. After that, where is sorrow? Where is problem? If you recognize everything that He gives is with His love, after that, where is problem? Problem comes of resistance. Resistance comes out of the sense I am different, He is different. Resistance comes, I am different, He is different. What is wrong? He is different, I am different. It is wrong because since you are different from Him, God cannot be infinite. He is finite. He is finite. So you have limited God. Wonderful capacity of human beings. They can even limit God. So, where did he start this teaching? Shreyascha prayascha, manushya me, Shreyas and prayas. Both are before you. Both are meant for you. Find the Shreyas. Let the mind stay there. And go through prayers intelligently. Go through prayers intelligently. Therefore, he now says what is Shreyas, what is prayers, turning your attention outside to the exclusion of your own identity is disastrous prayers. Knowing yourself being the very subject is blissful. It is not happiness, it is not joy, it is bliss. Bliss is different from happiness and joy. What it is? Sleep. That's bliss. Parachah kaman anayanti balaha te mrityoho yanti vitatasya pasham ata dhiraha amrutatvam viditva dhruvam adhruveshu na prarthayante. Dhiraha, the wise one, dhruvam, that which is firm, that which is not changing, adhruveshu, that which is changing, in that wise people do not seek. Wise people do not seek bliss, immortality in Masal Vadai. Otherwise, people believe that is all the world. Otherwise, people believe that's all the world. So, dhruvam, adhruveshu. You are seeking dhruvam in all things that dhruvam is not there. How will you get it? By your choice, you are alienating yourself. By your choice. And what can God do? He is there in you, imprisoned himself to bless you. The whole world is in him. You don't recognize. And poor man, after millions of years, you say, I want you. He doesn't say, all along you have been there. He says, come, hugs you. He says, I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you. Right? Harachak kaman anuyanti bala. Who follows these external desires? Who follows? Balaha, childish, children. Maybe 83. But if he is following external thing, he is not only 5 years, underdeveloped, Down syndrome. Right? 5 years also okay. They are very intelligent children today. But he is underdeveloped. Balaha, te mrityoho yanti. What do they gain when they are extrovert? Extrovert is finite. You will only get mrityu because that's what you are quoting. Mrityoho yanti vitatasya pasham. The Yamapasha that is spread, you try to wear it as an ornament. Right? Ata dhiraha amrutatvam viditva, having understood what is immortal, dhruvam adhruveshu na prarthayante. They do not seek dhruva in adhruva. These 2 verses is enough. With one or two more to know what is dhruva inside. Just practices. These 2 verses is enough to know what is that inside. Right? Because we are talking all the time inside, dhruvam, adhruvam. Right? He is giving clues to you to know what is that inside. Swapna, no, this is over. This one sloka is enough. How to know what is inside? This is enough, and this is the entire Kathopanishad. I'm going to do that after this. I'm going to do Kathopanishad. Yena Rupam, Rasam, Gandham, Shabdan, Sparshansya, Maithunan, Etenaiva Vijanati, Kimatra Parisishyati, Etat Vaitat. Oh, I've been to Switzerland. How beautiful it is. I've been to Switzerland. How beautiful it is. I've been to Varanasi. What a divine experience. I've been here, I've been there, I saw all. You saw all. They are not all. Varanasi is not Switzerland. Switzerland is not Varanasi. How can it be all? It's not all. But what is all? By which you saw Switzerland, by which you saw Varanasi. That's all. Right? And to see that, you go all everywhere. To see that, you go everywhere. Right? So, Yena Rupam, by which you see the forms. I see the forms. Dead bodies, I see the forms. So, eyes don't see. There is an eye of the eye. Kathopanishad comes. Eye of the eye. Chachuha, chachushaha, chachuhu. Srotrasya srotram. Manaso manaha. Yet vachoha vacham. All that's coming. Yena rupam. Rasam, taste. Rasam, taste. Rasam is happiness also. But here it's meant taste only, sense organs. Right? Rasam, taste. Where is rasam? Kodambadarinda rasam. ஏன் கோயம்புறீங்க? தான் இருக்கு. ஏனா ரூபம் ரசம் கந்தம் ஸ்மெல் ஸ்பர்ஷான் டச் சப்தான் sounds maithuna the joys of the procreation. Etenaiva vijanati. You know all of them through this. Because dead body cannot do any one of these functions. Dead body cannot do any one of these functions. Number one, you need not be a dead body also. Even in sleep, you do not know. Because the mind that goes through them is disconnected. In coma also. The mind that goes through these finite suicidal pursuits is disconnected from that immortal. Right? It is doubtful whether mind gets disconnected or he says, enough, 16 hours I've been with you, let me get freedom from you. Bhagwan. Right? Yena rupam rasam gandham shabdhan pashant maithunan. Because all these things, every time you are saying, I enjoyed a good film. Right? Pathan, top of the town. Right? Pathan. Right? Beautiful film. Right? And music. Granny Award, Natu.
Golden Globe. Golden Globe.
Golden Globe. Natu. See how well informed I am.
She's like, I also don't know you. Spontaneity. We don't know, you know, she's saying.
Yemma?
எங்களுக்கு தெரியல, உங்களுக்கு தெரியுது. எங்களுக்கு தெரியல. உங்களுக்கு தெரியுது. மாட்டோம்.
Yena rupam rasam gandham, by which all these you know. Right? Because every time you are saying that, I saw a beautiful film, I heard a beautiful music. Right? Etenaiva vijanati. Every time when you are saying that by which you know all this, is that self. How do you say you do? I do not know it, I cannot know it. I have to go to camp for meditation. 15 days I will be shut off. 1 month. Our Yamakendra also did it. Your ways. They closed them, locked them up for a few days to know this. Will they know? They're all the time meditating what is going on outside. To know this is simple. Why are you shut up inside? So that you do not see. Shutting up inside, you don't see. You close your eyes, you imagine everything. On the contrary, see everything, but know who is seeing. See everything, but be aware who is seeing, who is hearing. That is experience. Can anything be simpler than that? And how do people say, I do not know? Whenever people say, I do not know, I do not want to know. I do not want to know. And then why are you going to Gita class, Upanishad class, all classes without missing? Because my sister-in-law does, I do not want to be left alone. Right? That's all. It's peer pressure. It's peer pressure. You don't accept, but is that the truth? People who come to classes and don't get this experience, or people who are not serious about it, they come because everybody is going, let me also give it a try. Right? And now the whole Kathopanishad is this. By others. Because the Rishi has no interest. The Rishi has no interest in his getting a name because he knows the whole thing is a lie. What interest he has got to get a name? For him, the Rishi, Brahma is a lie, Shiva is a lie, Vishnu is a lie. Because there is all one Brahman appearing to be different. One Brahman appearing to be different. So he has no interest in giving his name because nothing belongs to him. Oh, I lectured 5,000 people heard. Did you lecture on any new thought that was not there? If you had lectured on a new thought, that can only be a lie. Whatever you have lectured are on truths that are already there on any subject. On any subject. So what is it I lectured? 5,000 people listened. What is it? Is one thought your original? If it is the original thought, it's a lie. It's a original thought, it's a lie. Lectured. Dead body lectures. It's he lectured through you. Ideas are his. Energy is his. The body himself is his. What is his I? What is his I? So rishis have no interest in this falsehood. Once I stayed with Dayanandji for 10 days in Rishikesh. After I came back, he also came to Chennai. He said, how are you? When I went there, I went to meet Gurudev at Calcutta. From there, I went and stayed with him 10 days. After meeting Gurudev. I went to Gurudev because I was totally depressed. And after going to Gurudev, I have nothing to talk of the problem also because it disappeared. I didn't talk, honestly. Because we see him, it goes. I didn't talk to him. 10 days I stayed with Dayanandji. Because I went with depression to Gurudev and all that, he asked me, how are you? I want to tell him, now I am a changed man. So I said, Swamiji, now I am going to become Birla. Right? You know what he answered? We are saying you are God and you want to become Birla. We are saying you are God and you want to become Birla. You are belittling yourself. So the Mahatmas do not ascribe any name. They do not believe in calling any names. Right? So somebody has to give a name to identify that. People have given a name, Kathopanishad, written by Rishi Katha. Kathopanishad, the first word starts with Kena. Very simple. Isavasyam, Isa, first word. Right? So Kathopanishad is like that. What is Kathopanishad? Kena, by whom? Keneshitam patati preshitam manah kenah pranah praiti yuktaha. Keneshitam vachamimam vadanti. Keneshitam, willed by whom? Kena preshitam, propelled by whom? Willed, propelled. Why two words? Supposing willed is not used. Please listen, this is willed is not used. Only said preshitam is sent. Then he can be a subordinate officer also. He sends his peon. When he says willed, then you know he is Isha. He is Isha. Sharda is very happy when I am saying Isha. Right? He is the one who desires, who wills. Tasya vasa sarvamidam vibhati. Kena yeshitam. So will has to be there. Okay, he will. It happened. Why preshitam? Preshitam alone without will, you do not know what type of person who sent it. Okay, we will accept willed. Why preshitam? Because I do not want my mind to go to some dirty things, but I am not able to stop it. Therefore, I am not doing it. If I am doing it, why will I allow my mind to go there? Therefore, Ishitam and Preshitam. Right? Keneshitam patati Preshitam manaha. Mind falls on undesirable things also. Instead of that, mind falls on undesirable things, sometimes undesirable also. Instead of saying on desirable things also, it always falls on undesirable. By mistake, it sometimes falls on right things. Kena prana prathama praiti yuktaha. Because of whose will everything got united with prana. Keneshitam vachamimam vadanti. Willed by whom? This speaks. Tongue speaks. Right? That is the question. Chakshu srotram kavu devo yunakti. Chakshuhu, eyes. Srotram, ears. Kavu devo, which God directs them towards their respective objects. That's the meaning. But there is one undercurrent. You have to help me Sanskrit because it's not in the book. Yunakti also means join. I saw Laddu. My eyes said it is Laddu. My eyes said it is Laddu. Tongue waters. What is the connection? I only saw. Eyes only saw. Who connected the eyes to the tongue? That is unity. I am talking. Talking is mouth. You are hearing. Hearing is ears. Mouth, ears. Who connected both and to think that I am talking? Yes, somebody else. Who coordinates? You see a rose. Beautiful, form, smell, touch. Most of them are in rose. Wet, water, wet rose. Right? Who connected all these 4 different sensors and said it's a wet rose, wet, beautiful rose? There's somebody connecting. Right? Right? So that's what it means. Who is directing all of them, connecting all of them? Is the question. One question Keta Nama Veeravangara. Uri kelvi gettitu motta Upanishad. Srotrasya srotram manaso manoha yadvacho havacham savu pranasya pranaha chachuhu chachushaha chachuhu atimutya dhiraha pretya asmad loka amrita bhavanti. What time? Good time or bad time? 4 minutes. 8:15 is my class. I told him. 8:15. Right? So, Srotrasya Srotram, ear of the ear. Ear of the ear. Ear is their hearing. Dead body hears. So, that what hears is the real ear. There is an ear behind this ear. Srotrasya Srotram. Manaso Mano. Dead body cannot think. Manaso Mano. Yadvachoha Vacham. So, pranasya pranaha. Chachushaha chachuhu. Atimutya dhiraha. Disconnect yourself from chachu, srotram, vak and all that. Disconnect the ego. Disconnect the ego. That who feels, I am the perceiver, feeler, thinker, PFT. What you feel? Pretya. When you have disconnected, when you have died to them, pretya. Asmad lokat. From this field of experiences. From this field of experiences. Loka means dukkite anena lokaha. By which you look. English word also. Right? Lokaha. That which is experienced is a loka. Experienced by the 5 senses. Detach yourself from them. And then what is left? You are immortal. Pretyad asmat lokat amrto bhavanti. You become immortal. You become immortal. If you don't detach and experience immortality, you are with the senses. What are you? Take away tea. Why you were? I asked a straight question. Keneshitam padate prashna. You should say so and so. You should say so and so. Or you can even say consciousness. What will you understand by the word consciousness? Who is there to say so and so? How do you explain it? Can the eyes see that? Can the ears hear it? How? You cannot. Therefore, I have no other way to explain to you than that language. Right? Na tatra chakshur gacchati. There the eye do not go. Na vak, not the words. Gacchati, no manaha, not the mind. Na vidmo, na vijanemo, yataida dhanusishyat. The teacher resigned. That's what it says. Na vidmo, na vijanemo. I neither know, nor can I make you know. Yataida dhanusishyat. How to teach you, I do not know. I'm quitting my job. Because I can't give you a direct answer. This is the only way I can give you the answer. Anyadeva tad viditat ataha avidadat adhi. I do not know how to teach. I do not know how to teach. Do not know. Who says do not know? This consciousness. I know only that way to teach. Who says I know that? Are you able to understand? I do not know how to teach. Do not know is illuminated by the consciousness. I know only that way to teach. That know also is illuminated by this consciousness. That consciousness which makes you know what you know, which makes you know what you do not know. Anyadeva tad viditat avidadatati. Right? Iti sushruma purvesham yor yenaha tad vyacha chakshire. This is how we heard. It comes from Guru Parampara. How they have explained to us. This is how we have heard. This is how we are teaching you. Then you didn't experience. I did experience. But to teach, I have to follow their method only. To teach, I have to follow their method only, Guru Parampara's method. I have no choice. Right? I have no choice. And then, yadvacha nabhyutitam, yena vaga abhyudyate, tadeva brahmatvam viddhi, na idam, na yedidam upasate. Na vacha anabhyuditam, that na vacha anabhyuditam. Sorry, yad vacha anabhyuditam. I was wondering, two nas. No, yad vacha anabhyuditam, that which cannot be revealed by vak. Yena vag abhyudyate, by which words are revealed. Words cannot reveal it, but by which words are revealed. That is that consciousness. Tadeva brahmatvam viddhi. Understand that consciousness is the Brahma. You want to pun and prove your scholarliness, which we take pleasure. Tadeva brahmatvam. That Brahman is you. Viddhi. This is not said in the Upanishad, not commentaries. Our ego. Right? Neither in the commentaries nor in the Upanishad. Our ego. Because tadeva brahmatvam viddhi. Understand that you are tattvamasi. Summa idalla. Na yet idam upasate. Not what you are worshipping as God. Krishna, Rama, Shiva, Jesus, Allah. That is not Brahman. They are all the first manifestations of Brahman when they first took the form, avatara. Right? They took the form, conditioned Brahman. What is the difference between them? Why they are not? They are gods. But we are saying not Brahman. They have taken the conditioning. What is the difference? You are under the conditioning. They rule the conditioning. Prakritim swam adhisthaya. Prakritim swam adhisthaya sambhavami atmamayaya. So, like that, now everything is repeated. First he gave the vak. Yad vacha na abhidyate. Yena vak abhiditam. Tadeva brahmatvam vidhi. Na yad idam upasate. What you do? Upasana. Same thing. Na chakshusha na pashyati. You can't see it through eyes. Yena chakshunsi pashyati. By which eyes can see. Tadeva brahmatvam vidhi. Na yat idam upasate. Yat srotrena na srunoti. Yena srotramidam sutam. Tad brahmatvam vidhi. Na yat idam upasate. Whom the ears cannot hear, by whom the ears can hear. Understand that to be Brahman, not what you worship here as Brahman. Right? Yena pranena na praniti, yena prana praniyate, tadevam brahmatvam vidhi, na yad idam upasate. Right? You cannot breathe it. But without that, you cannot breathe. That is Brahman. Simple. Object, subject. Remember that. Seer, seen. Object, subject, seer, seen. Yad manasa na manute. Yenahur. Yad manasa na manute. Yenahur no matam. Tadeva brahmatvam vidhi. Na yad idam upasate. Okay, so now the student feels he has known Brahman because he has heard. He has heard. So he feels, I know now Brahman. Teacher says, Yadi manyase suvedeti. If you think you know it well, you know it well. Nunam tvam vetta brahmano rupam. You know very little of it. If you think you know it, you know very little of it. Yadasya tvam yadasya devasya nu mimamsya meva te manye viditam. What you think you know should be inquired into. Sravana manana. Sravana manana. I told you, you think you know now. No, what you think you know, you have to be inquired into. And the student's reply is even more beautiful. That is teacher's remark. But what does the student say? Beautiful. Naham manye suvedeti, nona vedeti vedacha. Yonastad veda tad veda, nona vedeti vedacha. Lovely thing. Master, na aham manye suvedeti. Master, I do not think I know it as an object. I know it as an object. But I cannot say I do not know it. Nona vedeti. I do not know it as an object, but it's myself. So I cannot say I do not know it also. Therefore, vedacha, I know it only, but not the way in which you told me. Naham manye suvedeti, nona vedeti, vedacha. Yonaha tad veda tad veda. Whoever is understanding my apparently confusing blabberings, Yonah tad veda, tad veda. He who can understand this, he alone knows that. Nona vedeti vedacha. Right? It is not a thing to be known as an object, but it's a thing to be experienced as the subject. Yasya matam tasya matam. That which is not grasped by the intellect. Yasya amatam tasya matam. He understands. Yasya matam tasya na vedasa. He who thinks he has understood. He is only grasped intellectually. Avijnatam vijanatam. For the enlightened one, it's not an object to know. Avijnatam vijanatam. Vijnatam avijanatam. It is known by the one who sees it as a subject and who says, I do not know it as an object. Right? Chapter, Kathopanishad, and fourth chapter, rendu next class la mudichidu. Adukapru wonder class, Kathopanishad over. Mottham 3 class na. 7, 14, 28. Freedom from Kathopanishad and Kathopanishad in February. After that, no worry. January, February, apro no worry, March. Sadhana. Om Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyati, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vasishyati. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Thank you, Uncle. Hari Om.
God bless you all. Narayana, Narayana, Narayana.